We are pleased you are visiting us through this short video clip. You will see average, everyday people involved in their church service. Those people you will see are not actual or professional actors and actresses, but they are the people of the church. The video clip gives you a sample of the church service, almost as if you were there at the time of the filming. So sit back and enjoy this short video clip.
I must tell Jesus all of my trials. I cannot bear my burdens alone. In distress, He finally helps me. He never loves and cares for His own. I must tell Jesus. I must tell Jesus. I cannot bear my burdens alone. I must tell Jesus. I must tell Jesus. Jesus can help me. Jesus alone. I must tell Jesus all of my trouble. He is a kind and compassionate friend. If I but ask Him, He will deliver. Make of my troubles quickly an end. I must tell Jesus. I must tell Jesus. I cannot bear my burdens alone. I must tell Jesus. I must tell Jesus. He ever loves me. Tempted and tried, I need a great Savior, one who can help my burdens to bear. I must tell Jesus. I must tell Jesus. He all my cares and sorrows will share. I must tell Jesus. I must tell Jesus. I cannot bear my burdens alone. I must tell Jesus. I must tell Jesus. Jesus will help me. Jesus alone. Oh, how the world to evil allures me. Oh, how my heart is tempted to sin. I must tell Jesus, and He will help me. Over the world, my victory to win. I must tell Jesus. I must tell Jesus. I cannot bear my burdens alone. I must tell Jesus. I must tell Jesus. Jesus can help me. Jesus alone. Hallelujah.
It was promised to Abraham by God that his descendants would inherit the promised land. God made that promise to Abraham. Abraham was called God's friend. And He told Abraham that they would be in the land of Egypt for some 400 years. And that they would be evilly treated, at least near the end of that time. And that there would come a time when God would remove them from Egypt and bring them back to the land that God had promised to Abraham, the promised land, of where the Jews are presently. And so God made these promises, and yet it was sort of a general overlay, but he didn't spell out all the details. That He was going to fill in later. He knew all the details. He knew all the ups and the downs and all the problems, and and the difficulties and the blessings and the victories and everything. He knew all of those things, but over that great stretch of time, he said that they'll be there 400 years, and then I'll come and I'll get them and I'll bring them out. And of course, that's what he did. And so here we are in the book of Exodus. And the book of Exodus is a book of that equates to us in our own personal experience to salvation. Think of it a moment. The people of Israel are in bondage. They're in bondage, and they're living as slaves in Egypt. And they cannot free themselves. They've got to have somebody come and deliver them out of the house of bondage, the furnace of affliction. And so God has already determined He's going to do that. They did not know exactly how He was going to do that, but somehow He's going to bring us out of here and He's going to save us. Well, that's the same thing that we were in when we were unsaved. We were lost and we were dead in our trespasses and sins, and it had to take someone no less than God to come and take us from that place of bondage and place us in His family. And so there's a corollary between the book of Exodus and our own salvation experience. And so I want you to be able to make this thing where you can just jump back and forth between what you've experienced in your life and what we're going to be talking about here in the book of Exodus. Exodus chapter 32, verses 1 through 6. It says, and when the people saw that Moses delayed to come down out of the mount, the people gathered themselves together unto Aaron, and said unto him, Up, make us gods, which shall go before us. For as for this Moses, the man that brought us up out of the land of Egypt, we wot not what is become of him. And Aaron said unto them, Break off the golden earrings, which are in the ears of your wives and your sons and your daughters, and bring them unto me. And all the people brake off the golden earrings which were in their ears, and brought them unto Aaron. And he received them at their hand, and fashioned with it a graven tool after he had made a molten calf, and then said, These be thy gods, O Israel, which brought thee up out of the land of Egypt. And when Aaron saw it, he built an altar before it, and Aaron made a proclamation and said, Tomorrow is a feast to the Lord. And they rose up early on the morn and offered burnt offerings and brought peace offerings. And the people sat down to eat and to drink and rose up to play. Now, this is not what God had in mind for them. They were delivered out of Egypt. They were brought out of the house of bondage. They were brought out of the place where they were just a plethora of gods, of which God got victory over all of them in the plagues, the 10 plagues that He brought upon Egypt. The god of the flies, and the god of the frogs, and the god of the river, and all the rest of them. God brought plagues on Egypt and delivered the children of Israel out of Egypt. And yet here they are again, such fools, you would think. We could look back and we say, what fools they are. Having been delivered, and now they have gone back to where they were. They've gone back and they've backslid, so to speak, to where into a place of where they once had been delivered from. And we could say easily, look at that, what fools they were, because God had great things in store for them. He's going to give them the real estate. He's going to give them the victories. He's going to go before them. He's going to do great things for them. And so all these things are ahead of them. And yet here, because Moses delays coming down from the mountain. Why is Moses delaying?
This video you have watched is sent to you in the love of Jesus Christ. It is our prayer that you will pray and ask Jesus Christ into your heart, asking Him to save you and make you ready for heaven. If you would like a copy of this DVD, write us or call us. in the information included in this website, and we will be happy to send you a free copy. God bless you, and our prayers are with you.